Hello, good day, beautiful people. I am the Inspirational Lady Noble 365 Tarot. Welcome to my channel. I greatly appreciate you being here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. I trust you will love this vibe, and everything you need to know about me is in the description below. This will be past, present, or future, you or someone around you. So take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. This is a general read. This is not a personal read. If you like a personal read, check out the description below, and I'll be happy to assist you with doing so, okay? So keep in mind that tarot is a tool. It is not the final rule. So it's a good idea to keep an empty cup when you are on Lady Noble's channel and you really want to see what's up. Okay, all are welcome on this channel. All contributions are highly appreciated. Be sure to tell a family, friend, or foe, or to come on over and subscribe to the channel so they can be privy to these spiritual notifications. There is enough space in this place for everyone to be notified. The download that I have for you today, collective, is someone wants you to be concerned. There is someone who wants you to be concerned with what they have going on or something that they are a part of. This could be someone in your community, someone that you know, someone that knows of you, someone who's very interested in observing you. This could also be someone who just wants to pry into your personal life. And I'm picking up the energy that you're very private, or you're very mindful. I'll say you're mindful about who you allow into your life and who you choose to deal with. So there's someone who wants you to be very concerned with something that they are involved in or something that they are a part of. Now, this person is in observation of you. This could be someone that you know or you don't know. Someone at work. This could be a family member, a friend, a neighbor, etc. Okay? But someone wants your attention, collective. It's like they want your attention, okay? What does collective need to know about this person who is observing them? Why do they want the collective's attention? Okay, we have Vasco, the Tower card, Vasco, okay? And it says here, promoter of discord, war, arguments, and falsehoods. Give generous response, okay? So this tower energy is saying this is the promoter of discord, war, arguments, and falsehoods. So whoever is watching you, collective, this is someone who is toxic, someone who likes to be in different arguments, who likes to be in turmoil. This is someone who loves chaos and confusion. So the person who wants your attention and wants you to be concerned with what they have going on, this is someone who is unhappy. Okay, it says discord, arguments, and falsehood. So this is someone who's wearing a mask. This is someone who is afraid to stand in their truth and be themselves. They are afraid to stand in their authenticity. So you could be someone who is viewed from the observer as someone who is original, someone who is standing in their truth, someone who is down to earth. You could be someone also, I'm picking up, you're not materialistic. You're pleased by the simple things in life. You have that leader mentality. You have leadership qualities about you. But you are very private with your life. But you're private because it's a choice. It's not because you're in fear. It's not because you're running from anything. It's because the collective does this by choice. So this person, it looks like they're a fan of yours. You have a fan, collective, someone who's very stuck. They spend their time and their energy focusing on you so much so that they want your attention, and it looks like you're not giving them any attention. You're very focused on yourself at this time, okay? So this is someone who doesn't know whether they want to love you or hate you. You could maybe heighten their insecurities, and it's not because you're doing anything. This person is insecure within themselves. This is someone who seeks validation from people, places, and things outside of them, okay? And this is also someone who pretends to be something that they are not, okay? The next card we have here is the Lover's card, okay? We have Zephyr. It says, causes women to love men and brings them together in love, can make women barren. And so this could be your energy here, collective. You're very fruitful. You're very fertile at this time, male or female. And when I say fertile and fruitful, you could have a lot of prosperity and positive things going on for you. You're at a place of peace and contentment in your life. And so because the definition of success and happiness It's different depending on who you ask. Okay. No one has the same definition because we all are individually, uniquely, divinely created. So, as this person is watching you and observing you, they are desiring the peace of mind that you have about you. You could be someone who you're very peace, very kind. You're not a pushover. You're not gullible, but you're very respectful. You know how to carry yourself very well. And you're loved. You're loved and liked just about everywhere you go. But it's not because you're pump faking, it's not because you're pretending to be something that you're not. You're just simply being yourself. And the way you carry yourself, it attracts and allures people to you. You come off as a mystic, someone who is a mystery. And so when people see you or observe you, not all, but some may be intrigued to want to know more about you. So this person wants to get close to you or next to you. They could have tried in the past. Maybe they've invited you somewhere and you declined. It probably made them angry. It probably fueled the fire within them. It made them feel some type of way because this is someone who is insecure and they work from a lower frequency within themselves. This is someone who's likely to live a life of lies. They fuel themselves and they actually get excited from lying to people about who they are and actually witnessing people may believe them. When in actuality, I'm also picking up there are people who know that they are a liar, that they're not being truthful and honest. But some of these people, they rather not argue about it. It's like, well, if you want to lie about who you are or what's really going on in your life, that's on you. What you eat does not make me poop. So that's on you. If you want to not stand in your authenticity, if you want to be a pretender and spend your life being fake, well, that's on you. So this person thinks that they're nickel slick with their energy and their mentality, but they're not. Spirit is saying that a lot of people that they interact with really know their true nature and character. A lot of people really know things about them that they think that they are hiding. Okay. Which makes a lot of sense because if a person is being fake, they just being fake. You just know how to deal with that person. There's no reason to get into a debate or argument with someone about who they choose to be. Okay. So yes, this person sees you as someone very abundant. You're always you could always look nice in your appearance. You could take very well good care of yourself. You could also be someone, if you are a parental figure, who takes good care of their children as well. And you come off as someone who has it all together. And this person, it's like they want to walk in your shoes. They want to be you. They want to harness or harvest your energy, but it's not possible. Okay. This person could be into some kind of ritualistic practice, Spirit is saying, but no weapon formed against the collective will ever prosper because there's something about the projection in their intentions, the reasoning of what they're doing. It's unwarranted and it's just not going to work because of your vibration. You're not operating out of a lower space. Now, if you were weak and you were timid and you had low self-esteem, possibly whatever projection or ritualistic practice they're doing would work, but it's not going to work. So whatever they're projecting onto you, collective, it's just simply going to bounce back to them. So it's not penetrating your aura and it's not working. And this person could be becoming upset about this. If you are on social media, they could be watching your videos to see has anything changed about you. Whether you're showing your face or whether you're doing voiceovers, whether you're posting pictures or memes, they could be trying to watch. Or even if you don't have a platform on social media, they could be trying to monitor to see if anything is harming you or has anything changed. Okay, so there's nothing to be anxious about. This is just a spiritual notification. The next card we have here is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, Lucifage. Okay, it says gives all worldly power and treasures, makes one rich quickly. Okay, so this person sees you as someone very wealthy, very magical, very abundant, and you may say to yourself, "Well, I have situations like the rest of the world." Well, that's not how you are seen. You're seen as someone very fruitful, very capable and able. of bringing into fruition and manifesting the life that you desire. You know how to carry yourself. You're someone who you may come across different problems or mishaps in your life, but you handle your business very cleverly. I'm not going to even say clever, because what you experience is really nobody's business anyway, but you're very wise about how you move. You're very wise about who you share your life with, or when you're going through something, you come off as being very resourceful. You know how to handle, you know how to bring resolution or solution to different problems that may arise in your life, in your household. Doesn't matter what it is. Okay. And so this is a natural ability and gift of yours. And it's something that the hater, this person observing you, does not understand. Just because you want and desire for someone to suffer doesn't mean it's going to happen. There are laws and regulations, spiritually speaking, and even when it comes to doing ritualistic practices, there are laws and regulation. If a person is not operating out of that frequency, it will not work. I'm picking up collective. I'm talking to a group of people who are really working towards progress in life. And when I say progress, it does not necessarily mean you're a millionaire or trillionaire. It does not necessarily mean you have a bunch of diamonds, in your jewelry box. This means progress in all areas of your life. You're someone who sees the cup half full. You're not someone to complain. You know how to be grateful. You don't mind taking the steps necessary in your life in order to see progress. This isn't just with your career or finances. This is also healing yourself, releasing trauma, drama, anything that is burdensome. If you have some kind of insecurities, you're likely to work on that. If there's something you're desiring to change within yourself, you're likely to work on that. If you have, problems with communications, if you are intellectually insecure, you're someone who's likely to work on that rather than harness the hurt or the pain and spend the rest of your life projecting it as like this observer is doing. So they want to project some kind of discord. They want to create some kind of argument, but it will not happen. This person has been trying to attach themselves to you for a long time. They're kind of like, to me, they're kind of like a stalker. It's giving stalkerish vibes, in my opinion. This person is watching and monitoring, and they have no dealings with you personally, and there's no reason for them to be interacting with you, but they envy what they see. Your life path, the way you walk, you talk, your energy, your aura sends off that reflection. It sends a alarm. It stirs their demons when they see you, or possibly when they hear your name. You remind them, collective, on unhealed and unaddressed trauma and drama that resides inside of them. You remind them of the dark, empty void that is inside of them, that they are, listen to the wordings, they are refusing to heal themselves. They are refusing to address it. So it's not that this hater cannot heal. It's not that the hater can't progress. It's that the hater is practicing misappropriation of their own currency, their time. They're spending all their time watching and lurking what you're doing in your life, possibly who you're doing it with. They could be also pocket watching and also comparing themselves, as well as projecting negative energy and passing judgment. And so, one fun fact that the hater does not know is that whenever you spend your time sending unwarranted negative energy towards people whom have no dealings with you, and also you have no reason to be projecting, that you give away your power. You are giving away your power the more you focus on the collective. You are giving away your time, your favor, your opportunity. And you're so overly focused on the collective and what they have going on that you may miss an opportunity that is presently being presented to you, but you are unable to be aware because your back is turned. Like the Eight of Cups, your back is turned watching people outside of you, comparing yourself. So that's the fun fact about a hater. The more that they focus on people outside of them, they are actually giving their power away. Okay? So we have Lucifer, the death card here, provides liberation, illumination, incites jealousy and envy. Incites jealousy and envy. So this person, as I said, very low vibrational, extremely insecure, and these insecurities have nothing to do with you. These insecurities are deep rooted. It could go as far as back as their childhood. These are situations that maybe have to be addressed with their parental figures, maybe old love relationships they've been in, wherever a negative imprint has been left on their spirit. That is something for them to address in their own timing. That's out of our control, and it's really none of our business. This is really just a spiritual notification when I deliver messages on my channel. We do not project fear. We do not operate out of fear. We know that's false evidence appearing real, but there is someone who is just observing. They are desiring to be you and walk in your shoes. They look at you as if you have magic or that magic touch, and they want to know how you do that. How you do that there. Okay? They want to know how do you do that there. You could be someone who is single, or maybe you're not. This person could be in a relationship and they still can't figure life out for themselves. They still seem to be unhappy, is what I'm saying, collective. But once again, this has nothing to do with you. It's personal. And the sad thing is that in the world, the beautiful world that we all are given, we all have free will, we all matter, we all are important, but it is up to us individually to work on our own issues. No one can force us. No one can make us. A person can spend the rest of their life and say, I don't want to work on anything. They have that right to do so. We can only control ourselves. We can only acknowledge and practice our own self mastery and develop ourselves and accept the judgment and the awakening when we are called to work on ourselves. And when we recognize that there is someone trying to, impede or enter, our circumference of our existence, we can simply remove ourselves or deny them access. I'm hearing access denied. This person is denied access, okay? This is someone who could possibly cry themselves to sleep at night. Why they are crying has nothing to do with you. This is someone who is extremely depressed. They do not like who they are. They do not love who they are. And it's not about aesthetics. It's not about material things. This person has something deeply rooted going on within them. And this is someone that actually needs to seek help. They actually need to get some licensed professional assistance and guidance. They need to speak to someone, because to be so unhappy, the energy I'm picking up on, and to want to see someone else in harm's way or in destitute or in a bad situation will only inflict more negative energy. It will only bring more Nine of Swords energy towards this person. See, that's the fun fact about a hater, that they don't know. And then when they're experiencing it, I don't know why this happened. I don't know what. Well, what have you been doing? What have you been doing? Okay. Everybody will have their moments in life. Life is not perfect for no one. We have to go through things to learn and to grow. But this is the same kind of person. When they're experiencing some kind of hardship, they want everyone to take pity on them. I don't know why this happened to me, and that was so wrong, and that was so wrong. Well, ask yourself, look in the mirror. What have you been doing? Who have you been projecting negative energy on? Who have you been planning, plotting, and strategizing against? Okay? Once again, that's only something that they can answer themselves. But people know. People know. Folks know what they be doing. A person will smile in your face, shake your hand, applaud for you. In a moment you turn your back, they're frowning. They're frowning, or they're snaring at you. They got their lip turned up. Okay? So meanwhile, while you're focused on yourself with the Eight of Pentacles, focus on your career, your life. I'll just say focus on your life. I don't even have to name no things. This person is very focused. Okay, they even got their earbuds in, their headphones in, very focused, listening to the music or listen to what's on the laptop, whatever this is. You're not thinking about any of this sad, bad, negative energy here. You're up working, moving, grooving, working on a project, maybe planning a trip somewhere or planning an event or, spending time with loved ones. You're focused on, I just said, they see you as the abundant one. Okay, with the Empress energy here. And the Lover's card clearly said, very fertile. Fertile means abundant as well in this read. You're being looked at, collective, male or female. Okay, you're being looked at as someone who knows how to get ish popping. You're being even spoke about. People are having discussions about you. The collective show know how to get it popping. One moment they down, next minute they up like that. They always got something going on. Every time I see them, they good, they this, they that. Well, what else do the collective supposed to be? So this person is they're hyperly focused, they're overly focused on you, so much so, and that's why it's like the cloud over their head is appearing to become darker and darker because they're too focused on you. They're so focused on you, they can't see the things to be grateful for that is around them, like life. Having life within you yourself. And you have to find your own way in this world. We are not put here to imitate or duplicate each other's life or experiences. We're not put here to copy off of each other. You have to stand in the truth of who you are and love yourself inside out. No one can give that to you. You have to love yourself inside out, every part of you, whether you got big feet, a big nose, whatever, pimples on your skin, short hair, no hair, edges, no edges, bad breath, whatever it is, crooked smile. You better love all of you, because if you're sitting and you're waiting for someone outside of you to approve you and make you feel like you're loved, I wouldn't hold my breath, collective. I wouldn't hold my breath. But see, you already know this. You're doing this. You're already loving yourself. That's why you're in this abundant energy. This does not just represent a woman having a child. This represents male or female. This could be a masculine, getting ready to start a business. Okay, somebody's opening a car wash. Congratulations. It just came out of nowhere. Okay, or you're thinking about it, or you're looking for a space or something. You're going to do something with vehicles. You're going to detail them. Okay, that would be a good business. Okay. All right. Okay. VIP. You're going to go to their jobs with the power wash. Do your thing. Do your thing. So this could be male or female energy here, but this is co-creating with the universe. This is bringing things into fruition. This is getting it popping, non-stopping. You always have something going on. You're always in this energy here. You're not nasty. You're not arrogant. You're likely to say, hey, and get back to work. Hey, how you doing? And get back to work. Okay? Minding your business and looking good doing it, so much so, it would be better for this observer, this hater, to watch you and feel inspired. We're supposed to witness progress in this world and feel inspired to go work on the things that we desire. We're not supposed to become jealous or angry and want to create mischief, okay? And want to create mischief in people's lives or want to see them in a bad situation. We're supposed to be inspired, okay? If you hear someone bought a house, you know what? That should make you, I'm going to work on my credit, or I'm going to save me some money, or, oh, you know what? I'm going to buy me a house, or someone graduated school, they got their degree. You know what? Maybe I can go back to school and further my education. It doesn't have to be in the same field that they're in. Maybe you want to be an engineer. Maybe they're a school teacher. Doesn't matter. We're supposed to be inspired to work on what makes us happy so that we can walk our own path and so that we can stand in our own individual, unique, divine purpose that are given to each and every one of us. All of us matter. We all hold value. We all will go into our own awakening and find our purpose in our own timing. No two planes will ever take off at the same time. It wouldn't be wise. It wouldn't be smart. But that's an individual journey. It's personal. It's between you and the divine. It's between them and the divine. Some people accept the judgment. Some people accept to go on the awakening journey, and some people don't. Some people had to come back here and do it lifetime and lifetime and lifetime again. They stay on that karmic wheel because they want to change nothing. And in reaction and response to that, spirit says, okay, you don't have to change nothing. You'll just stay in the same cycle. But in the meanwhile, you're choosing to stay in the cycle. You can't be mad at other people for progressing. because we're given the same amount of time in a day and it doesn't make sense. We all are fully capable and able, and I mean that. I'm not just saying it, I know it. I know it. I don't just mean it, I know it. But you can't force anyone. It's like being in school and you know it's a final exam coming up, and you study, but your friend don't study. So because you study, you get an A, and then your friend get a D, and then they mad at you. That doesn't make sense, and it's not fair. It's not fair for you to be treated foul or rude just because you chose to prioritize your life. You knew the final exam was coming up, and so you got your study on. You was like, "No, we can skip this weekend. No drinking and smoking for me. I'm going in the house to study. I'm trying to graduate and pass this class. Thank you." You cannot be mad at people for progressing. Spirit wants you to know that. That's why they got me repeating it. Whenever I repeat something, they're telling me to repeat it. You cannot be mad at people for progressing. And if you are ever around any one collective and you notice that they are angry at the progress that you're making in your life, or they're giving negative opinions or response, and they may finish the conversation with, "Oh, I'm just playing, you being sensitive." No, they're not. They're showing you their true colors. Believe them. Believe them. They're showing you who they are. Believe them. These are people you need to distance yourself from. You don't need to be in a argument with them. You don't need to be in a confrontation. Just simply remove yourself. Not remove them. Not get into a, yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. Just remove yourself. Just take you out of the equation. If people cannot respect you when you're present, allow them to miss you in your absence. If people cannot respect you, collective, when you are present, allow them to miss you in your absence, and never, ever, never, ever reconnect that energy, that tie, that cord. Leave those situations behind you and move forward. Show the universe that you have learned your karmic lesson with that friend so you won't have to repeat it. Because the more you allow people back and forth into your life and you are fully aware that they're disrespectful, jealous, or they make you feel some kind of way on the inside, you don't know what it is, but every time you're in the presence of them, and once you separate, you go your way, you go home, they go home, you don't feel like you felt before you saw them. You know who this person is, and you know who I'm talking about, Spirit is saying. Those are people you need to stop allowing yourself to be present around these people. They're not worthy of your company. They're not worthy of your aura. They're not worthy of your energy. They see you as the one who's always getting it. And it can be risky when you are around haters, if this person is in your presence or around you, or may not be. Okay, this person could just be on your job lurking, sitting on the job, lurking in the corner in the background, sitting in the break room. I see somebody having lunch and somebody in the break room, just staring, just just staring, like Mr. Owl. He just ooh, 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 this person. This person just lurking, collective. Just lurking. You want to be mindful, So this may not be someone in the friend group, but put the reading where it resonates for you. Be mindful. Be mindful, because folks don't want to see nobody happy. Folks, let me tell you something. People get mad at folks having peace in their life. It ain't even got to be about money or material. Y'all think it's about money. Sometimes it's about money, but not all the time. You could be somebody that just get up every day and just smile every day. That can irritate people because you always smiling. There could be somebody having a conversation right now. There go collective, always smiling. Here come they smiling ass. Now that's sad, isn't it? Isn't that sad? You don't want nobody to smile. You got people get mad at contentment. They feel like you have some kind of peace in your life. They feel like you come off as you got it all together. That's a problem. That's not me. This is a message. That's a problem. And I know you're probably saying, look, I'm not perfect. It don't matter. When they see you, when they see you, I'm gonna get this message across, throat chakra, whatever, whatever, whatever. When they see you, collective, you come off as the one that got it all together. Now, your business is none of their business. What you experience personally, you're supposed to keep it confidential to yourself. Ain't nothing wrong with going in prayer or meditation and like, thank you, it's taken care of, and moving on with your life. You don't have to announce everything to them. And I'm picking that up. There's somebody who wants you to announce. It's like, oh wow, oh wow. It's like they have a gang of the low vibrational crew. And in order to be with the low vibing people, you must announce everything you experience. If it's negative, let us know. If you don't have anything negative going on, you can't rock with us. Well, you just tell them, you know what? I don't want to rock with you because anything I experience is none of your business. And I'm not bringing it to you. For what? So you can heighten what's going on? Because 9 times out of 10, when you share any experiences that are making you uncomfortable or any hardships, when you share it with people, they're going to heighten the situation. So it's best to get you a journal, talk to the divine, pray about it, and let it go. Get you a journal, talk to the divine, pray about it, meditate about it, whatever you're gonna do, and let it go. You know, they will sound like they're a listening ear for the moment. They're going to either heighten the situation and make you worry and have you in anxiety about the situation, doesn't matter what it is, or B, sooner or later, they're going to do what? Throw it in your face and use it against you. Every time. Never fails. Doesn't matter whether this is a friend, coworker, family member, lover, side piece, two piece. Doesn't matter. You sit there and tell people your business, think you can confide in them. They're going to go tell somebody else. They're going to heighten that situation, or they're going to throw it in your face and use it against you. That's why so and so, so and so. That's why in 1970, so and so, so and so. And in the 90s, so and so. And you'd be looking like, wow, really? So these are things that Spirit is saying we need to be aware of. You know, you don't need other people's energy on your life path, your mission, your next plan, your next move, your finances, what's going on between you and your lover, what's going on in your household. All that is private and personal. And we have to get accustomed to keeping it that way. You can speak about it, talk to the divine about it, and let it go. Get you a journal, write it out, then tear it up or burn it. But don't share your information with nobody. I'm saying all that because I'm picking up that somebody wants to know. This could be this observer. They want you to like open up to them. They want you to, I don't know, I guess I'm about to have some wine. You want a glass of wine? Yeah, pour me some. And then after a couple of drinks, what they say, a drunk speaketh sober mind, you become loose with the lips. You start talking about everything, childhood. For you know it, they sitting there quiet, just looking at you up and down. You done told your whole life story. You telling them stuff about your children. You telling them all kind of personal. So I'm picking up this person wants you to open up to them. They want to know your vulnerable spots. They want to know vulnerable. Am I saying that right? Information about you, collector. So be careful, okay? If you have been confiding in someone, it's okay. Don't be mad about that. Just from this video on, go get you a journal, talk to God, and let it go. Talk to God, get you a journal, and don't tell no more your business. It's okay. Don't kick yourself. That's what somebody needs to hear. Okay, just from this point on, keep your business to yourself. You don't need to talk about you and your lover and your woman and all that. You don't need to talk about that, especially guys. I'm picking up on a male energy that talks about his woman to other people. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Message. You're very wise. You're very smart. And you could be someone whom say this to yourself. I got this. I know I can do this. Meaning you encourage yourself. When you do have situations in life, you're very encouraging to yourself. This momentum has helped you and guided you, your entire life. Like I said, no one is perfect. Everybody go through life. Everybody go through things they don't like. And it has nothing to do with money. Okay. Look, those who got them commas and they really go through some ish that's beyond anything that I'm talking about right here. Let me tell you something. You're someone who inspire yourself. You know how to inspire, and encourage yourself. And that is what has been keeping you in the position that you are in. I keep trying to fix these up, but these cards do their own thing, collective. Okay. So, that's my rising sign, got me straightening up stuff like that. But either way, yeah, you're someone who knows how to encourage yourself. You know how to, and it's not pretending. There are some people that say, "Oh, that's fake, that's pretend." No, affirmations do work. Prayer do work. It does work. It does work to stand in the mirror and say, "I am grateful, and I am love, and I love you." All those things really do work. Writing down things you're grateful for, these things work over time. And so I'm picking up, you could be someone who does that. Even if you're not writing them down, you're speaking over yourself. As much as, ooh, we, oh, collective, ooh, we, as much as we allow the world to speak at us and over us, you should at least be willing to speak positive energy over yourself. You should speak over yourself each and every day. You should speak over your family each and every day. Positive words of affirmation, whether it's a Bible scripture or something you created yourself, you should each and every day give gratitude and speak over yourself, because 24/7 or 7 to the 24, there is a whole lot on a massive scale of negative energy and projection that is being casted over all of the masses, that is out of our control. So why not speak over yourself? Why not take that energy and say, you know what, let me balance this out. Let me show some gratitude. Let me give thanks. Let me be thankful for the clean air, for water, for soap, the simple things that there are people out here who don't have those things. Let me show gratitude. It'll put you in a better mood. It'll put you in a better mood, no matter what life looks like around you. See, people are so accustomed to going by what they see outside of them, around them, and allowing that to define how they feel about themselves. It doesn't matter where you live, what you drive, what's in your pocket. All that doesn't matter. Those things are extras. But you need to speak over yourself and don't allow your circumstances or what you see around you to make you feel, low vibrational, to make you feel as if it's over for you, to make you feel that you can't do or work on progress, to make you feel like you can't lift your head off that pillow and go for a walk. Or turn on some music and get to dancing. Dancing is good. Turn on something that'll get you moving and grooving. Watch a funny movie. Tap into your childlike nature. Get you a coloring book. Okay? So that's for someone who needs to hear it. Okay? Because this person wants your attention, and I'm picking up that this person has a lot of ish going on that has nothing to do with you. And you're not the only person they're observing. Spirit is saying this person is comparing. They're saying comparing themselves, like I just said. They're looking outside around them. There's something in their life that is making them unhappy. And they are comparing their current status. Maybe they feel they're not where they're supposed to be in their career. Maybe they don't like their job, or maybe they don't like the way they look. And I'm not saying that to be funny. I say love all of you. Love all of yourself. Forget about what social media says you should look like. Forget about statistics say this and say that. Forget about that. You have to really love all of you. Period. When it comes to vanity, we are all beautiful. I stand on that. And whatever you look like, it will change. It will adjust. So why not just love all of you no matter what's going on? Oh, my big toe is real big. Well, love that big toe. Love that big toe. Put some lotion on that big toe. Okay, whatever it is. Whatever it is, from a crooked smile to whatever's going on. There is no one outside of you who's going to love you more, or who's going to give you some kind of surge of energy to turn on a light in you. You have to turn on that light, because it's already inside of you. It's waiting to be ignited. It's waiting for you to give it some attention. We give so much of our attention to everything outside of us. We give so much focus and energy and time to people, places, and things outside of us. What the celebrities are doing, who's sleeping with who, what happened over there, what happened over here. But what about you at the end of the day? You're with yourself at the beginning of the day, the middle, and the end. And when you transition up out of this booch, you're going to be with you. It's going to be you. Not your friends, not Pookie, not Ray Ray, none of them. So with the Three of Wands, this person isn't waiting for their ships to sell in. This person is watching and observing. This card in this reading is depicting and representing collective this person watching. They could be in their windows watching you, in your doorway watching. This could be someone at your job watching you pull into the parking lot. Okay. This could be someone maybe watching from a monitor. Maybe there's cameras on your job wherever you work. Yes, and they're watching. And you're doing nothing wrong. You just mind your business, and they're just choosing to give you their attention. They're just giving you their currency. You know, currency is time. When I say currency, I'm speaking about time. Because time is money. That is your currency while you're here. And they're giving you their power. They're giving you their currency. That means you extra special. You real special. You got people giving you currency around here. Ooh, you is all that collective. You must be the ish. Ooh, you must be the ish. And I just said earlier with the Eight of Cups, they can't see their blessings because their back is turned like the Eight of Cups. I said that earlier. They're too hyper focused and they need to turn away from watching you and turn to themselves with that Eight of Cups energy. They need to turn to themselves and turn within. And they will find the strength. This is how they see you. This is how they see you. They don't see you like this is how they see you. Now, viewer, you may be someone who you're doing a lot of positive things. You got somebody watching you and hoping to see you fall. But you may be someone who, from time to time, you may be your worst inner critic. And you have to pull yourself back. And that's when you may do your chanting or your affirmations or your prayer, your meditation. You may find yourself where you have to pull yourself back from time to time. Like, wait a minute, this ain't who I am. This is who I am right here, but this is what they see. See that fierce lion there? This is what they see. And this infinity symbol represents every time that they see you. It's like you never, it never fails. You don't miss. You don't miss. It's always something going on positive with you. You always got a smile on your face. That bothers people. That really does. That really does. You could be someone who really takes care. You're neat in your appearance. It's not about what you have, but you don't miss. You don't be missing. So this is not to project any fear. This is just a spiritual notification, okay? We do not do that over here on this channel. This is about self-awareness. This channel is about people who are working on progress and standing in their leadership qualities, okay? And so this person is keeping a close eye on you because they know, they see you doing bigger and better things in your life. This person could see or feel that there's even more success and victory headed your way, because you're always, busy working. You're very focused, okay? And you're consistent, okay? Very consistent. When you say you're going to do something, you actually do it. They know, but there's nothing but transformation with the butterfly here. There's nothing but more transformation and progress headed your way as you stand on this boat and you're being pushed ahead. You're moving ahead. But when I say pushed ahead, you're putting in the work to get into this position. You are applying yourself where it is necessary. So you're working on yourself, okay? You're working on yourself. You have those moments, like I said, but you just handle your business differently. You're not someone to go to work telling all your business. You don't sit in a friend group and tell people about your relationship or your finances. You handle it differently. And you're constantly transforming your life. And there's a lot of favor and opportunity headed for the collective, even more increasingly so because the collective is doing the work. It's okay to have a sad day. This reading is not about pretending or being fake or me telling you what you want to hear. But it's okay to have a sad day. It's okay to not want to be bothered. It's okay to turn up if you need to, scream, whatever you need to go. But either way, you know how to pull yourself back to recalibrate that energy. Like I said, if it's chanting, prayer, whatever you do, you know how to correct yourself and check. You know how to check yourself, collective. Spiritually speaking, when you feel yourself going there. And so that's how you see her hands are open like, well, what? Wait a minute. What? You mean to tell me this is going to stay balanced? This is, yes, because you're constantly doing the work. Yes, don't look surprised because the collective is constantly doing the work. Yes, they're able to maintain their balance and stability. Yes, there's more favor coming to their life, more opportunity when it comes to their career, their finances, romantic connections, okay? Different experiences. Maybe you want to travel, okay? Starting a business, furthering your education, meeting different calibers of people, and having new experiences as well. And this is you. You know what to do. The hermit energy, is going within to seek enlightenment, knowing how to pause for the cause. When there's something going on that you may be confused or not sure which way to go, the best thing a person could do is be quiet and be still. That means do nothing. Don't react. Do nothing. Do nothing. And I bet you that answer come right to you. Do nothing. And so this is something that you're already partaking in here, and every time you pause for the cause, every time you chill when things arrive, light bulb moment, that's when the answers come and they flow on to you. It's nothing you have to reach for. It's nothing to chase because it's better to attract. You don't want to chase. A true one knows it's better to attract. You don't have to sucker fudge, to live in this life. You don't have to, no. When you're doing the work, when you're applying your energy, which is on thyself and getting better and healing yourself and not blaming other people or being angry because somebody is successful or being mad because somebody pulled up and they got a new car and you turn your nose, roll your eyes, or somebody just got carpet laid in their house and you mad because they said take your shoes off. That kind of energy. Just take your shoes off or don't visit them. That's for somebody. You be mad because them people got new carpet in their house. Just take your shoes off or stay your butt outside. Okay? Okay? Somebody got some new carpet. Some off-white carpet. Beige. Pretty and plush. Yeah, you got a problem taking your shoes off, don't visit them. Okay? Wear clean socks. Wear the good pair when you go over there. Okay? Ugh. Whew. The sun will always shine. It's going to keep shining. This is a very high positive card. This is joy, happiness, and renewed faith and hope. Now, this is what the observer, the person that's watching and monitoring you, needs to work towards. But this person has a lot of work to do. Now, this is obtainable for them. It's possible, but they need to start today. They need to start like yesterday. They need to get started. They have to surrender their resentment in order to get here. This is where the collective is, happiness, new opportunities, favor, success, a surplus of abundance and prosperity in many areas of the collective's life. But in order for the observer to get here, they have to let go the hatred and the resentment. At this time on the planet Earth and the matrix that we live in, if you're still operating out of hate and talking about who you hate and who you can't stand, collective, don't deal with them kind of people. Get away from them. You shouldn't even be speaking that out your mouth. Words are powerful, very powerful. And anybody sitting around you talking about who they hate and who they can't stand and speaking negative or complaining, run from them. Run. That means that they're still dealing with conflict that is within. They're dealing with conflict that has nothing to do with you. The Five of Wands is conflict and competition. Okay? So they're ambitious towards being competitive. When no two humans are alike, you can't compare where you can't compete because no two humans are alike. None of us are alike. But because you're programmed and taught that you can compete and you refuse to allow the unlearning to occur in your life, you feel to actually think that you can really compete. And you look at people who are living the life you desire and you want to compete. It's a waste of your currency. Once again, giving away your own power. This is competitive energy. And this is conflict from within. Because, see, in reality, the tower they're desiring for you looks like it's already within them. It's all there. Glorilla, it's all there. It's all there. It's all there. The nine, the tower, conflict, competition. If you really focus on competing with someone, after all you have witnessed, if you're here and you're still breathing life on planet Earth, we all have went through many things. Doesn't matter who we are, we all have experienced something over the last 4 to 5 years. Now, I don't have to mention, but we all have been through some things. And if you haven't allowed the experiences or the observation while you observing people outside of you to make you, not make you, but inspire you to want to release that hatred out of you, this is conflict from within. This is a person full of conflict. They're clashing with their own ego, their own pride. They're clashing with it. This is someone who isn't interested in having a spiritual connection, not at this time. This is someone who does not want to hear about progress, not at this time. This is someone who doesn't want to applaud or be in support of anything that is positive, not at this time. These are people to not allow yourself to be in their presence, to not accept invites from them. It's not worth it. Because this is deep rooted. They're fighting with themselves. Them two fists, them both in this reading, this both of them, this is their hands. They're fighting with themselves. And if they aren't fighting with themselves, they're plotting on fighting with somebody outside of them. That kind of energy. Hey, let's go over here and do this and do that. That childish, infantile behavior, that energy of people who feel they have nothing to lose. Or they feel like they're a lost cause, so they want somebody else to feel lost. If you ain't learned nothing else, you should want to change something. And you can pick or choose. It ain't got to be everything. You should want to let go of something. The realization of how precious life is, the gift of life should have marinated like a boneless, skinless chicken breast overnight. Should have marinated. Should be in the energy of planting seeds, working on growth and development. But no one can make these people get into that energy. So Spirit is saying in this read, the best thing you can do for yourself is self-preservation. Stay away from them. Later.